Okay, people of God, good evening. Okay, I'm a little bit confused right now, I must admit. But I do have on my little autumn colors, I try not to overdo it. I got my blue earrings and my this here. I started to put on my blue top. But I do have on a blue skirt, with some autumn colors in it. You just can't see it. Neither can you see the fat that goes along with it. All right? Okay, so I'm looking at all the flooding that's going on right now, and these people talking about the two moons. And, everybody saying they're trying to figure out what they meant. And it appears that, they have something, we know that moons have a lot to do with the tide, right? So I think they are playing a big part in these storms that are rolling in. All right. So I done this video before. Now I'm gonna try to keep it short. I don't know if it was the timing. I don't know what it is. Maybe humility has a lot to do with listening to certain videos. And we're not for everybody. Okay, people. A lot of times they tend to follow the popular crowd. And that ain't always good. We know what happened with Moses and Aaron when the popular crowd rose up against them. All right? They got put to death. So, on October of 2018, the Spirit of the Lord told me to build an ark. Now, before that, in the self-same year, in February, he told me to get my house in order. He showed me Hurricane Florence coming. So I told you in my other videos, because it's so long, you might not want to watch it, that this thing that was coming seemed to be preceded by a storm, a major storm, okay? And we cannot forget that the Apostle Paul experienced Euroclydon in the month of October. You can go over there and read it in Acts the 27th chapter, right? And he said for 2 weeks he did not see the sun or the stars. Now, Hurricane Florence struck in September of 2018. Okay? And in October of 2018, the Spirit of the Lord told me to build an ark. So what it was, she was the beginning of much worse, which was to come, okay? Like these birth pangs, these storms were not going to let up. They was going to get worse, okay? So, 5 years later, it's October the 23rd of 2023, which was last year. And it was the same way with Queen Esther, okay? 5 years later, in the month of February, it was 2023. Okay? When Haman unhatched his plot to take out the Jews. You can go over there and read it in Esther, the 3rd chapter. All right? And what did God do? He allowed the earth to open his mouth to help the woman. Okay? Because they were coming for us. Just like you see right now. They've already started killing and hanging, and lynching our people. Shot some little young Israelite boy in his chest. For no reason. Okay? Stealing their organs, all of it. Okay. So, let's get back to the 5th year. Because this is how long it took Noah to build the ark, okay? And I'm going to read it from the book of Jasher, the 5th chapter and the 34th verse. In his 595th year, Noah commenced to make the ark. So he was not 595 years old when he started. He was 600 years old when he finished, which I'm going to take you to Genesis, the 7th chapter, so you can see for yourself. He said he did this as the Lord had commanded him. Then Noah took the 3 daughters of Eliakim, the son of Methuselah, for wives for his sons as the Lord had commanded him. Here we are 5 years out. People still don't see no need for marriage, okay? Because there was no same-sex couples on this boat. Okay, there was no boyfriend and girlfriends. These transgenders, whatever it is you believe in doing, marrying family members. This was not the case. And it was at that time Methuselah, the son of Enoch, died 960 years old was he at his death. All right? Okay. So let's get over here to Genesis, the 7th chapter. Okay, because the number 5 is very significant. Okay, even here where I told you I read that from the 5th chapter. Elizabeth, she even hear herself a 5 months, and that's in, I think it's Luke 1 and 24. So 2023, as I told you, was the 5th year. All right. 2024 is the 6th year. I had so much I had to say on this concerning war and dealing with Ezekiel, because it was the 6th year. He began to pronounce judgment on this church. Okay. Even with Queen Esther, the sign of the woman in the heavens, I told you they are all tracking on the same course. All right. So it says here, the 11th verse of the 7th chapter of the book of Genesis. In the year 600 of Noah's life, in the 17th day of the 2nd month. Now, like I said, this was on the ecclesiastical calendar, according to when the Lord spoke to me, it would be October the 17th. Okay, this month. And I told you that in October of 2023, they had a Black Flag event on October the 17th. That's my son's birthday. Okay, he is no longer with me. Okay, he has since gone on to be with the Lord. And, I believe that everything happens for a reason, because my life has been hard. And he's probably letting me know that he is with me. Now, here is the thing with this October the 17th. As I said, there was a Black Flag event on my son's birthday. They said that this has never happened in history. And it happened. They put the Black Flag went up over there. What is the Al-Amasa, Moxa, whatever it is, mosque? Okay? So, these people were told not to travel, okay? In Matthew the 24th chapter, it says, pray that your flight be not in the winter or on the Sabbath, okay? Because he said, then there will be great suffering, such as was not since the beginning of time, okay? He said, woe be unto them that what? That are with child and give suck in those days. Saints, you better pray. Okay? Because the Sabbath following my son's birthday, that's when the do not travel warning went out. I'm just telling you. It's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, just looking at what I'm seeing here happening in America right now. I'm in the state of North Carolina. And Hurricane Helena came through here, up in through Asheville. And these people are talking about the stench of it, talking about how bodies are being found in trees, how FEMA is not even living up to their end of the bargain, even though they claim that they have been given close to $1 billion. Okay? Because, see, also on October the 7th, if you remember, 2023, war broke out between Jerusalem and Gaza, right? So Gaza fired into Israel, and Israel returned fire. And as a result, people was running for their lives, and they were being killed just like they were in Noah's day. All right? But God sent the beasts of the field out to chase these people away. All right? Because they was trying to get on the ark. They was not part of the process. Okay? God help you. Those of you who are still sleeping at this point, I don't know what to tell you. All right? Because like I said, these people are getting ready to get up out of here in great numbers. Okay, so in the year 600 of Noah's life, in the 17th day of the 2nd month, that same day, all the fountains of the great deep were broken up and burst forth, and the windows and the floodgates of the heavens were open. So, just like with Hurricane Florence, again, we saw these storms coming in the month of September. And like I said, we got these 2 moons. And I think they say the second moon won't be leaving, I guess, around about November the 25th. That was down during the time, too, when John F. Kennedy was killed. All right, November the 22nd, that's when he was killed. Okay? All right. So, in the first 5 months, everything that had the breath of life in it died. You can read that in the 23rd verse of the 7th chapter. But I am going to read verse 24. And the waters prevailed mightily upon the earth or land for 150 days, which was 5 months. Okay, so you get this 5-month thing. All right. So it goes on to say in the 3rd verse of the 8th chapter, and the waters receded from the land continually at the end of the 150 days, the waters had diminished. On the 17th day of the 7th month, okay, if it was from October, it would have been March the 17th, okay? It says here, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat in Armenia. All right? And it said, and the waters continued to diminish until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the high hills were seen. Okay, you can count it out from there. I'm not going to go there, but I do want you to know that Noah was in the ark for a year and 10 days. So if it is according to when the Spirit of the Lord has spoke to me, Noah would have came out on October the 27th. All right? That's a year and 10 days later, because he went in on October the 17th. But, and let me read it so you can know. And this is the 18th verse of the 8th chapter. And Noah went forth, and his wife, and his sons, and their wives with him, after being in the ark 1 year and 10 days. You got that? Now, if it is according to the Jewish calendar of today, he went in on April the 17th. All right? And September the 17th of this year would have been 5 months. So they would have came out around April the 17th, April the 27th of 2025. Okay? Again, I can't tell you how this is going to happen. I'm just using the numbers and bringing it around so you can see. Now let me tell you something else also. And was it Passover, okay, of 2020. That's when this stuff started with the vaccine. And as I told you before I could open my mouth and get the words out, the Spirit of the Lord said to me, when I see the blood, I will pass over you. Okay? So, Passover 2025 will be 5 years. Okay, I don't know what it means. I just thought I'd interject it into here. It may not mean anything. All right? Okay, people of God. So, God is doing something, you know. And I remember a while back I kept hearing this song. It said, come along on the fantastic voyage. All right? Saints, stay prayerful. You know, because I know we all want to live a long life. But only God knows how things are going to come out in the end. Because I talk to people, you know, they don't think that, you know, anything can happen to them. But I'm like, they put Jesus on the cross. Who do you think you are? All right? God bless you.